Yo, what's happening, everybody? I'm back. All right, man. This time I got a simulation for you. I got the baseball game for the night, one of the featured ones. I got the Royals versus the Yankees. So tune in and check this out, y'all. Let's make it happen.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Yankees.
And now,
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
New York Yankees.
Ready for baseball here in New York. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And it's even up.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Just missed.
2-1.
Pitch misses. 3-1. In the air out towards right center. Rice on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Batting second, a really important guy for them. Bobby Witt Jr.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And first offering is fouled off. That's out to center field. Rice under it. And there's two away.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That one ripped, and there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Let's go, Maximus.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez under it. And that is that. So one left for Kansas City. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in New York. And our pitcher in this game, Michael Wacha.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off
And stepping in for the Yankees,
the
Ben
center
Rice.
fielder, Ben Rice.
Swinging a foul straight back. Yo, one. That one almost got him.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Outside with a breaking ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with
the
such
right
tight
fielder,
plate discipline.
It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power. Just missed.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Judge waits. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Rice gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And Judge spoils that one. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Upstairs. Ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside. And the count is 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Batting fourth.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Paul Goldschmidt.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. down and in, moved his feet.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it remains 2-2. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jazz.
And time now to check out the New York
Jr.
Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Down.
Just missed. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's outside. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging, and that is the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in New York,
Leading off
new
for the
inning getting
Royals,
started.
the second
So up
baseman,
now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 16, Hunter
Renfroe at the plate. That one outside, and that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Up the middle. It's through for a hit.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 gone, runner at first. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. There's the strike. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Stepping in, Freddie Fermin. Lifted in the air, right field. Dives, and it gets by. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. Top of the zone for a called strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
There's the
Yankees,
shortstop
the
at the
shortstop,
plate. Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
Waka back to work. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit in the air, left field. Melendez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Batting
That
seventh,
front shoulder
the catcher,
coming open instead of
Austin.
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That misses, and the count is 1-2. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole
Batting
field.
eighth,
He was
the
out in
left
front
fielder,
there. Just needs to let the ball
Jason.
travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
Two out, space is empty. Next
No,
pitch
that's the
misses,
ball.
and now it's even 1-1.
Ball
Just
outside.
missed. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner, and that got him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
The 2-2. In the air to left center. Dominguez on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses. Pasquantino measures 6 feet 4 inches, 245 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
2-1 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses to first. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza.
Ball, no. 1-0.
And the 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the
Ben
center
Rice
fielder.
digs in now. He reached on a walk his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. First offering, and it just misses. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The right fielder, number
Now it's
99.
Aaron Judge up to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Leading off
Start of the 4th.
City,
And here's the first baseman, Salvador Perez. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit.
The second baseman,
Michael Massey getting ready to hit.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
1 down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Rolled over to third. Peraza fires over to first.
He's out.
2 out.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there. And you see on that
The batter,
curveball,
the right
just sort of
fielder,
reached out,
Hunter
tapped it to put it in play.
Renfroe.
You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through. But just a pretty easy ground out right there.
Renfroe
Ball,
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. And that
2-1.
skips into dirt. Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Outside, and it's ball
outside.
4.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer
left
at it.
fielder,
Now he
number
has
1,
somebody to worry about over at
MJ
first.
Melendez.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Renfroe off of first with 2 away. And that misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. That one just misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Let's go, kid.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge is under it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Royals lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Back for more from
Leading
the
off
Bronx.
for the
Ready to
Yankees,
go for the last
the
half of the
designated
inning.
hitter,
And here comes
Cody
Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. now
No.
3-0.
Allowing this 3-ball count down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's in there. Strike one.
Back-to-back
3-1.
fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one
Take your
misses.
base, ball
So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to
Now
score in
batting,
this one.
first
Don't want to
baseman,
wake a team
Ball.
up with the free pass.
Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 so far. First
Ball,
pitch,
go.
and he just misses.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that
Ball
one
two.
upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's 3-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Perez, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from
The batter,
routine.
number
That's the one
13,
thing about big leaguers.
second
They make
baseman,
tough plays
Jazz
look simple.
Chisholm Jr.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball right
That's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top
Leading
of
off
the
for
fifth
Kansas
and to the
City,
plate for
catcher,
Kansas City.
number
Freddie
34,
Fermin.
Freddie Fermin.
Free back to work. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping
Now
the
batting,
ball out
the
of
third
the air.
baseman,
Lets the
Kevin
defense work behind him with another ground
Biggio.
ball. Good execution.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And ball one. This guy who grew up in
One
big league
ball, no
clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that's a
No,
little bit
that's a ball.
high. 2-0.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Next offering upstairs.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that is out of play. Biggio leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball. Curve in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Goes down looking.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
Let's go, Yankees.
Right through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's a fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The batter, number 9. Designated
Here's
hitter,
the Royals' designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is Anthony Volpe. First pitch misses. Bullpen action for the Royals. Michael Lorenzen appears to be getting loose. Ersig warming up as well. Tapped in front of the plate. Sends it to Perez. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Jason Dominguez will hit next.
Dominguez.
His first at bat was a strikeout. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to Perez. That's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the first baseman, Salvador Perez. Perez in his 14th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. In the air, right field. Judge makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Massey.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey has grounded out a couple of times. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This to third, Peraza. And they got him.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That clips the corner.
0-1.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Lorenzen.
And
Now
this is an
pitching for
important part of
Kansas
this
City.
game. Tight score and still
Number
a lot of
24.
outs to get. So they're looking for a
Michael
big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Late swing fouled off. That one's
1-2.
upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's
2-2.
downstairs and outside. Looked like it was a little bit up.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ben Rice in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And here's a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Love how he became a really tough
Now
out with 2
batting,
strikes right
center
there.
fielder,
Really nice
Ben.
job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ben Rice, the next to hit, a strikeout and a walk. That one a little bit high. 1-0. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't
The
found a way to
right
score
fielder,
yet,
number
but
99,
now's their chance to
Aaron
change that.
First and second, no outs. Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball.
Peraza
1
on
strike.
second. Rice on at first with nobody out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He is struck out, and he is walked. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Lorenzen checks the runner, and he just got his hand in there. No outs, runners at first and second. That's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Outside low. Ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
To short, could be 2. There's one. Over to Perez for the inning-ending double play. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Yankees,
So digging in,
Number
MJ
33.
Melendez.
Ryan Yarbrough.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these
One ball,
Royals,
no
as this
strike.
game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The catcher, number 34.
Now the catcher
Freddie
up to hit, Freddie Fermin. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one finds the corner. 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing at a ground ball, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
And now Kevin Biggio. Up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Garcia. Right through there for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. On the ground to Jazz. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And When you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. That clips the corner. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Get that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Two aboard, 2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls up on it, base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarbrough won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Out of
the
the
New
bullpen
York
for the
Yankees,
Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
number 56.
And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leiter Jr.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
1-0.
In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job of damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Angel Serpa.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0. The Yankees looking to rally. To the right side, Massey. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play
The
won't
batter,
be
number
trending on
11.
social media later on,
Shortstop,
but it's still
Anthony
important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball. The Royals trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. One down, base is empty. That's to third. Whips it to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside
The
right
catcher,
there.
number
Batter
28,
fighting to get there, just rolled
Austin
over it, got the ground ball.
Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Going wide.
And that one fouled off. In there at the knees.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ball 1 there.
Let's go, Yankees.
Caught him looking for the K. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And there's a foul ball. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton up and loosening in the pen. Gomez getting loose as well. Next offering is down low. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, a swing like that can help you come
next
out of
for
the
the
struggle.
Royals,
We saw
the
the
right
numbers
fielder,
coming into the
Hunter
ball game, but all he's
Renfroe.
trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Little chopper rolls foul. Massey gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. This to third. Peraza fires over to first. And Renfroe is retired.
The left fielder, number 1, MJ Melendez.
MJ Melendez digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he pumps it a strike. And that's
That's the
down and
ball.
away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that
2-1.
skips into dirt. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Oh, he botches it. He'll score.
No, too late.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. There's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Melendez. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
batting,
That pretty much
third
split the
base,
zone down the
Gavin
middle, and those are the ones where you
Rizzo.
got to make them pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees, Ian
Number
Hamilton.
71.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ian Hamilton.
Man at second with 1 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kevin Biggio. That's in there, and that is strike 1. One out and a runner at second. Rips one to right. Judge snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
center
yourself
fielder,
it's
number
about
11,
the process. He did everything
Garcia.
right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the center fielder, Michael Garcia. High fly ball, right field. Judge under it. And that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Serpa back to work. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lucas Erceg, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one is inside.
1-1.
Ripped to short. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, third base.
Well, Berg, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. First
Ball,
offering,
no.
and it just misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-0.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike
2
one.
balls, 1 strike.
And that's
Ball 3.
outside.
Full count.
And ball
Ball
4,
four,
2
first base.
aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the
Now
help to help
batting,
him out and
center
make a call
fielder,
with that last
Bass.
pitch, but neither happened.
Right.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, no outs. Ben Rice now at the plate. Couple of walks and a strikeout. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Dominguez, the lead runner, out at second. Peraza at first with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time.
Now
I
batting,
think he made his
the right
pitch on the
field,
mound.
Aaron.
2-strike count, made him chase way
Yeah.
outside the zone, but just couldn't get him to miss, and somehow he found a way to put it in play for the knock.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one
1-0.
misses. Ball 1. Tying run at the plate. And Judge spoils that one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
And the Royals
batting,
manager
the
making his
designated
way
hitter,
towards the
Cody
mound now as he will make the move.
Bellinger.
Angel Serpa won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for the
New
Royals.
pitcher in the game for the Royals, Lucas
Number
Erceg.
60.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should
Erceg.
come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger, known for his late inning heroics. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. And that's a grand slam. And this game is tied It's 5-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Wow, down 4 late in the game. Things aren't looking too good at that point, but they refuse to back down. Great at bats to load the bases and get that tying run to the plate, and boom, grand slam, and we're starting over. This should be a great finish.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
No.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one off the mark, 3-1.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jr.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. That one the other way, and foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-1.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams getting loose out there. Gomez getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. Vinny Pasquantino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Go ahead run on base. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside. And that's ball one. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. On the ground right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one finds its way through. Witt scores. And it's an RBI single. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield. So I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
One down at the plate. Michael Massey in there for strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On a line out towards center. Rice makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe steps in for the Royals. That one missed. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one way inside. Got him swinging. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Evan Sisk. A chance at his
Now
first save of the
Kansas
year.
City. Number 47, Evan Sisk.
Well, 1-run game. Anthony
Yankees.
Volpe
That's
stepping in
shortstop,
now for the
Anthony
Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one.
Volpe.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's ripped into the outfield. And it's off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So now a pinch hitter, Pablo Reyes.
And this is a big at-bat coming. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
There's a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Late swing, fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9.
Ball.
And now 1-2. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Line to left, and that's just foul. Grounder might be 2. Biggio to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating.
Now
They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Tied at 6. Now a chance for Oswald Peraza. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Struck him out looking. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. But a big turn of events here in the 9th as we are again all knotted up. And we're all even at 6 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Yankees.
and on the mound, a closer,
Number
Devin
38.
Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Trent Grisham into
Now
the game
playing
now on
lefty.
deep. So the
Number
go-ahead
12.
run in scoring position.
Trent
Now the left fielder, MJ
Grisham.
Melendez.
1.
Squirts away a little bit, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Man at second. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Popped up. Peraza settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Making a move at second base. And here's Kansas City's pinch runner, number 2. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Backed off the plate that time. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Gomez also getting ready. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Up next,
that's a
for the
good job right there.
The third baseman,
You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Biggio.
So up next, Kevin Biggio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hurry.
Double play ball to second. Flips it. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. First pitch misses. Two outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-6 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Number 2 now in the in as a new right fielder.
Now playing right field. Number 2.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the center fielder, Ben Rice. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
So the tying run at second. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. One, two now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here is Aaron Judge. Ripped on a line. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over
Now
it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and
Cody
right at someone. You're looking for those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Cody Bellinger trying to deliver as the hero. Called strike right there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The Yankees down to their final strike. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Blue, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Alright, y'all. That's game, man. This was a good one, man. Extra innings, pretty good. Going back and forth for a minute. But yeah, guess the Royals pulled that out. So just a little preview for tonight. Simulation, see how it game comes out. So if you, check it out. See who pulls it off. But yeah, like I said, the Royals pulled it off. So yeah. Alright, y'all. I'll be back soon enough, y'all. If you don't follow me, I appreciate it if you would. YouTube or Twitch, Millie_Money, support counts. Appreciate it and appreciate y'all. And I'll be back soon enough, y'all. Deuces. Millie Money.